Some prayers don't get said in churches. Some get whispered in places like this. Yeah, there's a neon cross flickering in the dark, buzzing like a sinner with a broken heart. Bartender knows me by my first name. Pain says you back again. Yeah, nothing's changed. Boots full of dust, soul full of scars, trying to find heaven in a rundown bar. Jukebox crying out an old Hank song, but it don't fix what I did wrong. I've been running from the man I used to be, but he's waiting in the mirror staring back at me. Every sip don't wash the guilt away, it just makes the ghost wanna stay. There's gospel in a dive bar, tears in my drink. Every hallelujah's drowning in the whiskey, I think. Trying to find redemption on the broad still see, where the lost get found and the broken still bleed. Yeah, I talk to God through a shot glass prayer. Hope he's still listening down here, cause I ain't made it far, but I made it this far, singing gospel in a dive bar. Met a girl with a past like mine, mascara running like a warning sign. She said, ain't we all just passing through? I said, yeah, just trying to make it through. She laughed like she knew the pain too well, like heaven and hell both ring a bell. She lit a smoke with a shaky hand, said I used to believe in a promised land. Two lost souls in a cigarette haze, trying to outrun yesterday's mistakes. But you can't drink the truth away, it just comes back stronger the next day. There's gospel in a dive bar, tears in my drink. Every hallelujah's drowning in the whiskey, I think. Trying to find redemption on the broad stool sea, where the lost get found and the broken still bleed. Yeah, I talk to God through a shot glass prayer. Hope he's still listening down here, cause I ain't made it far, but I made it this far, singing gospel in a dive bar. I was raised on troubled daddy's broken name. Mama prayed harder, but it never changed. Left home young with a chip on my shoulder, got colder and colder and colder. I've been the reason for few closed doors, felt that shame knocking on my core. Now I'm sitting here wondering if grace still comes for a life like this. She said she lost a brother in a highway night. Mama stopped praying after the fight. Church pews felt like judgment seats, so she found peace in backstreet beats. She said, don't look at me like I'm too far gone. I said, girl, I've been wrong for so long. Maybe broken ain't the end of the line, maybe we're just running out of time. Yeah, I don't know if heaven hears me, but I'm talking anyway. If grace is real, I hope it finds me before I fade away. She reached for my hand like a prayer unspoken, two hearts cracked but still half open. And for a second the pain let go, like mercy finally said hello. It's gospel in a dive bar, lighting the smoke. Every broken soul just trying to cope, singing hallelujah with a whiskey breath, holding on to faith when there's nothing left. Yeah, I talk to God through a shattered glass heart, hoping he sees me where I are, cause I ain't perfect, but I made it this far, singing gospel in a dive bar. The sun came up through a dirty glass window. Last night's demons finally let go. She said, maybe we survived for a reason, like pain was just a different kind of season. I didn't feel fixed, but I felt less broken, like maybe the door's still open. There's gospel in a dive bar, hope in the dark. Even shattered souls can leave a mark. Every tear turns into a testimony. Every lost soul finds its own holy. Yeah, I still talk to God through a whiskey scar, but I think He's been here all along so far. 'Cause I ain't who I was, but I know who we are. Singing gospel in a dive bar. Yeah. If you're still fighting your demons tonight, maybe you ain't lost. Maybe you're just finding your way.